Well, at the UN Security Council meeting in New York on Monday, the UNSC members, they've asked Pakistan some tough questions over the involvement of the Lashkar-e-Taiba and the Pahalgam terror attack. Earlier, ahead of this meeting, the UN chief also had condemned this attack. And in another development, the Amir of Qatar spoke to Prime Minister Narendra Modi and assured full support for India's fight against terrorism. Earlier on Monday, the Russian President Putin had also called Prime Minister Modi and emphasized the need for bringing the perpetrators of this heinous attack to justice. Fuzail Ahmed has the report.
Global support for India's fight against terror continues to grow in the aftermath of attack at Pahalgam in Jammu and Kashmir. On Monday, Pakistan faced some tough questions at closed-door meeting of United Nations Security Council in New York. At the closed-door meeting, the envoys reportedly posed tough questions for Islamabad over involvement of Lashkar-e-Taiba or the LET in the Pahalgam attack. There was broad condemnation of the terrorist attack and recognition of the need for accountability. Some members specifically brought up targeting of tourists on the basis of their religious faith. Pakistan's efforts to internationalize the situation also failed. It was advised to sort out the issues bilaterally with India. Ahead of the meeting, UN Chief Antonio Guterres strongly condemned the attack in Pahalgam, saying targeting civilians is unacceptable. UN Chief said that I once again strongly condemn the attack and extend my condolences to the families of the victims. Targeting civilians is unacceptable and those responsible must be brought to justice through credible and lawful means. It is also essential, especially at this critical hour, to avoid a military confrontation that could easily spin out of control. Now is the time for maximum restraint and stepping back from the brink.
I once again strongly condemn that attack and extend my condolences to the families of the victims. Targeting civilians is unacceptable, and those responsible must be brought to justice through credible lawful means.
On Monday, Russian President Putin called Prime Minister Narendra Modi and strongly condemned the terror attack in Pahalgam, India. Russian President Putin conveyed deepest condolences on the loss of innocent lives and expressed full support to India in the fight against terrorism. He emphasized that the perpetrators of the heinous attack and their supporters must be brought to justice. Qatar too expressed solidarity with India. In a telephonic conversation with Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Amir of Qatar, Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, conveyed condolences and solidarity with the people of India at the loss of lives in the cross-border terror attack in Pahalgam, India. He expressed full support in India's fight against terrorism and all its actions to bring the perpetrators to justice. Prime Minister thanked Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani for the clear message of solidarity and support. Earlier on Saturday, Angola's president strongly condemned the terror attack in Pahalgam on Indian soil and expressed solidarity with the people of India. Message of solidarity also came in from Japan. On Monday, Japanese Defense Minister Gen Nakatani, who held talks with Defense Minister Rajnath Singh in New Delhi, expressed his condolences and offered full support to India. US officials too have expressed solidarity with India.
We have great sympathy for what's happening over there, and we want to stand with our allies. I think India is a very important partner to us in so many ways.
The closed consultations were called after Pakistan requested an informal meeting to discuss its tense state of bilateral relations with India after the April 22 Pahalgam terror attack. With inputs from Fuzail Ahmed, Mihir Makuri, reporting for DD India.